This is Colleen Francis at Engage Selling. Welcome to your Sales Leader Strategy. Now, last week we talked about goal setting. And if you haven't watched that video, I suggest that you go back and watch it after you're done here. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about creating that pathway to achieve your goals, because this is something that most people fail to do. They set the goal, but they don't create the pathway to achieve the goal. They don't measure their progress along that pathway. And then we get to the end of the year and realize, oh, I haven't hit my goals, and I never measured and I didn't realize it until now. And now is too late. So let's talk about that pathway. You've got a revenue goal. And from last week, you know that I asked you to break it down between your new clients and your existing clients. So now we need to break that down a little bit further based on your revenue goal and then your metrics, your closing metrics, your average size of deal metrics, and your closing time metrics. How many opportunities do you need to have in the pipeline at any given time? And how many activities do you need in order to create those opportunities? That creates the pathway to help you get your revenue goal. With your career goal, if you've set a different career path for yourself, what skills, tools, activities, courses, books, conversations do you need to have at what time in order to advance those career goals? Set those meetings up. Sign up for those courses in advance. If you've set personal goals, what do you need to do to hit those personal goals? Say your personal goals were to take a certain amount of vacation. When do you plan to take them? How are you going to block off the days? Who do you need to engage in order to get those vacations booked? And then we talk about professional development goals. What skills do you need in order to achieve your revenue and your career goals? What courses are you going to take? What weeks are you going to carve out to take those courses? What books do you need to read? When are you going to carve out time in order to read those books? Blocking that time in your calendar, setting yourself up for success, and knowing the activities, the behaviors, the conversations that you need to have now will help ensure that month by month you get closer to achieving that goal. Thanks for joining us today. For more conversations on topics exactly like this, visit us now at engageselling.com.